I've been keeping track of my days for months now. Not to plan ahead and be productive, but just to remember I was here and hold myself accountable. I realized not too long ago that I actually enjoy reverse planning over planning ahead. Yeah, I may write down birthdays and appointments in my calendar down, but when it comes to daily planning, I always go back and reflect over my day. I saw another creator call this reverse planning, and it just really stuck with me. I've been so riddled with anxiety that I didn't really get a chance to do any Sunday planning or journaling like I normally do. I'm recovering right now after a procedure and I have to rest. So now it's a good time to catch up on planning and journaling. I'll most likely be playing catch up all week. Reverse planning is my preferred way of planning because I often treat my planner like a journal. And if there's no information to reflect on, then there's nothing to really write about. Having a daily or nightly ritual of reflecting on the day has truly improved my mood. Tracking meals and vitamin intake has held me accountable for what I'm eating and if I'm staying on top of my health. My Hobonichi planners really do come in clutch, especially for times like this when I just need to rest, but also eat well and stay on top of my vitamins. I don't plan ahead. I can't. And that's because I don't know what tomorrow will ask of me. But I can document what today gave me and what I gave it back. Some days I make things, some days I just eat my meals and take vitamins and do some crocheting, and that's it. That's enough. I was working on my granny squares this week so that I can finally get closer to finishing my granny square pants that I desperately want to wear this summer. And I got done all four, which are the pieces that are going to cover my butt. And that was enough for me. And of course, I wrote it down because obviously I want to know when I got these granny squares done. Most people plan forward. They write down who they want to be and what they hope to accomplish. I write down who I was and what I actually did. It's less inspiring in a way, but it's true. I'd rather have a record of my real life than a fantasy of my ideal one. I know that my to-do list isn't always going to get checked off. In fact, it's going to just stay empty some days. Or I check off one or two things, my main priorities. So for me, reverse planning just works because I can write down what I actually did that day. The planner doesn't make me better. Only I can do that. I am currently in recovery. I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned that earlier on in this video, but I had a procedure on Monday. I'm not going to go too much into detail about what the procedure was about. That part doesn't matter. It's just that I do need to be resting while in recovery. And the main recovery is about a week, and then the rest is about 3 weeks. I guess sometimes it can be 4. I guess it all just depends. I'm honestly not sure. But I'm having a really hard time just resting. It's weird. You don't realize how much stuff that you do throughout the day involves lifting something. I'm not allowed to lift anything over like 5 pounds. You don't realize how much you actually do move throughout the day. I actually used to beat myself up about not moving enough during the day, but I'm starting to realize that no, I do move quite a bit, and in recovery, it's a little too much. Yesterday was probably the day where I was like, okay, I'm overextending myself just a little bit. It's been difficult to just be leisurely. When I'm tired, or I'm noticing that okay, this is a long day, yeah, I can just go and relax. But when you have to rest and you have to be in recovery mode, it is so difficult to just exist. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like when you're forced to like not be able to do things, it's way harder than when you choose to do them. I know this is supposed to be more of a planning video, and it's turned out to be more of a journaling. But I just wanted to show more of the other little things that I do throughout the week along with writing in my planner. Because I don't treat my planner like a real planner. I treat it more like a journal, but there still is some planning that needs to be done. Obviously, since this week I'm in recovery, I think it's just been a lot easier to sit down and journal, and my entry's been looking so good. I will just continue to do that for the rest of the week. So, yeah, enjoy. Planning this week has been really intentional for me, and I think that's because I don't have too much going on. It's definitely been more mindful, it's neater. This downtime has put me at ease, it has put me in my leisure mode, and I was able to just rest, recover, and the recovery will still have to happen next week, but I won't have to be in bed as long or just down longer. I don't consider gardening a hobby the same way I do crocheting, journaling, or even knitting, because gardening feels more like a necessity for me. Not because I'm so in love with just growing food or anything, but because I like the way I feel when I'm gardening. It is an escape. It's in the same vein as reading is for me. With reading, it's hard for me to consider it a hobby because it's something that is actually really a part of me, even though right now I don't have the best relationship with reading. But gardening, when it starts to get in this weather, I know that I can be attached with nature. It sounds very woo-woo, but I really do like the idea of a grounding activity. So yeah, it is technically a hobby of mine, but I just don't consider it one. But I love the grounding aspect of gardening, and I am going to be more intentional this year with it and plant things that I will actually eat. And even the way I'm planting my seeds, all the herbs on the perimeter, the pollinators also on the perimeter, and inside will be the actual food like bok choy, little finger carrots, spinach, edamame. Earlier this week, I wanted to incorporate papaya into my diet because I've heard all good things about it, and I was really excited about trying it, but nobody told me that it smelled like that. Luckily, before I actually cut into it, I did look up on TikTok, how to cut a papaya, and then I saw countless videos of the smell. I still did it. The smell is awful. The smell is woo. And it's funny because a lot of my favorite YouTubers that I watch, they eat papaya like it's going out of business. And I'm like, how? I'm not gonna say what it smells like, but I think we can all agree that it smells like that. It's good with other fruits for sure. I don't even want to say it's good, it's neutralized. I will be sticking to mangoes going forward. Mango season is coming up, I believe, but even if it's not, I know how to make a mango right. The mango offers pretty much the same benefits plus vitamin C. Some things just aren't for you, and that's okay. So while this video was mostly about planning, I know other things ended up happening within this video, but I really just wanted to show my forced leisurely time and how that affected me, how it has made me better over the week. I am kind of bored, but also that's a good thing. It's okay to be bored. Today, I know I want to just put the phone down and just maybe watch some TV, eat some good healthy snacks, all that good stuff. I don't need to be on and constantly filming or recording, editing, posting on social media. I really did think that I enjoy writing a lot, handwriting, and even writing for my blog. So I'm okay with less noise. I think less noise is actually better. So forced downtime isn't that bad. It's probably something we all will need at some point in our lives. I am looking forward to seeing what next week will be like. Probably much of the same, but I think I can be on a little bit more. It's time to get back to reality.